Tape Never Lies Network, home of the greatest Chicago Bears fans on earth.
The following show is for mature audiences only.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies.
Tape Never Lies.
Starts now.
The Tape Never Lies.
The Tape Never Lies Network. Starts now.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
Yeah, you look at the tape. So as a coach, your resume is the tape.
Loses the football. Strip sack and
Bears our live. Bears our live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys draft talks and the smartest man alive. Bears our live.
Son of a bitch, you better block.
Bears our live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys draft talk and the smartest man alive. Ran up with the true analysis you expect. Raw passion for the show. Bears fans get nothing less. Locked in with real emotion and passion for every play. Coach Phil delivering that range. In with facts my shame. Post game show like nothing else you're gonna hear. Some can try to copy, but a bucket's not sincere. Delivering the truth on what just happened, to be clear. That's why we're on TV, so you can see it, not just hear. Hey, yo, with Draft Dr. Phil, you know it's always hit sticks. True to fundamentals, never gimmicks and tricks. Guess we're moving Soldier Field up to Arlington Heights. Mill out counting bucks while the mayor pick fights. Our life keeps growing, Shane's all-knowing. Delivering the truth on how the QB's throwing. Dimes on time, just lacking fundamental. Whatever the case, we get hot like Senso. Fiery discussion on what happened in the game. This ain't your daddy's postgame, so expect a fucking flame. Not for the average fan, all off they can survive.
But don't you worry.
Bears Our Live.
Bears our life. Bears our life. We go on.
Let him sit his ass there again. I don't think we're that much worse.
The myth, the red legend, Dr. Phil Otoshun.
This is football, baby. Culture is the problem. Let's get it on. Little thing. Bears our life. Bears our
Son of a bitch, you better
Bears
block.
our life.
That's what happens. That's when we have a real
Right
good team.
after Bears
And let's get it
with
on.
your boys draft talk and the smartest.
Give me some fucking names.
This is Bears Hour Live.
The Bears go to Lambeau and they lose 28-21. They come back. Wasn't good enough. Many questions arise, as they do with most losses. We're going to get into it. Let me bring out my guy here, DDP. I know he's got a bunch of questions, Phil. That was a tough one. Didn't love the last series, the way that it unfolded. I think, got to be able to have the ability to question the head coach and some of the play calls there.
Yeah, I guess that's where we start with the fucking rant. Before I get into it, I'll just answer you. I didn't like the whole scenario there, down 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. You got to run the ball there. If you're going to action, you're doing it on 2nd down to get it off, but there's so much in this game, but it all starts with the attitude. I don't think the Bears were ready in the beginning. They looked like they were flat and intimidated. Going into a cold stadium, your rival, again, new head coach. You guys have won 9 out of 10, and you're in this division to win it. You got to be the puncher, not the guy getting punched. And it started out that way. All of these accolades going to these players that Poles drafted, but 2 of them should have stayed on the team bus and watched the game on their iPad, in Dexter and Brisker. I've never been more disappointed in 2 players. If you want to be a patron, I'm going to make sure I'm under the weather watching this shit, making me sicker. But the effort that those 2 players put in critical situations, if you want to see a play Montez Sweat shuts the edge down against Jacobs, and all fucking Gervon Dexter has to do is run his fat ass and rap. And what he does is run his fat ass and dive and like hit somebody like he's gonna knock someone out. You gotta be the most selfish piece of shit I've ever fucking seen. You wouldn't even come on the bus with me. Coaches would have to hold me back. You selfish fuck. That's the kind of shit. Then Tom Brady's completely wrong in regards to the coverage before the fucking half. Are you kidding me, DA? You're giving him walk-ins, easy touchdowns. It's ridiculous how easy it is against you. He had a terrible game today. I know he tightened it up a little bit, but I'm serious. These are fucking layups in basketball. Jaquan Brisker, the flood concept. You have this piece of shit who hasn't even played going down the field, and you're jogging across the field holding your hand out. Jalen Johnson has to cover Reed. He's coming on the cross, deep over. Corners dropping, got to cover that. Otherwise, he's hitting that. Safety Dexter has to run, but his lazy fucking ass is just sitting there. So you give up 7 points. That's the game before the half. That's the fucking game. It's pathetic. Then Brisker, run fits. He's fucking in the wrong hole. He misses the tackle there on the big third down run again. He's not in his lane. Then 3rd and 3 at the goal. Brisker tackles his own fucking guy. Like, come on. Get somebody else in here that's going to understand football and see the fucking backfield. And guys like petty-ass little blog boys. You want to talk about Caleb? Terrible throw at the end. Dumb play call. Caleb should have ran for the first down, or you don't call that play. It's guys like Russell, guys like this, that you just don't get it, man. Caleb's got to be better, no doubt, in the first half. But I'm telling you right now, you want to see a route run wrong? It's Cole Kmet on that route. He went to the well, same fucking play you ran against Philly to win. You went to the well. But Cole Kmet doesn't run his route right to the corner of the back of the end zone. Just letting you know. And he ain't jumping for a fucking ball. Wasn't a good ball. So I will talk about my guy throwing a fucking pick. It sucks. In a team game, I'm going to talk about everybody. It does suck that he threw the fucking pick. He underthrew it, but the route is run wrong. If he's really want to be, I'm telling him, get the fucking first down. Run for the first down there. And if you have another shot, you got DJ Moore escaping the route on the flood concept, and he's sitting right there. If he waited another half second and just dump it to DJ Moore. But again, this is football, man. This is what's going to happen. You're going to fucking jump on Caleb. I saw Caleb bring you the fuck back into the game with Devin Duvernay, for God's sake. Where's DJ Moore running his routes? Where's Zacchaeus hustling back? Nowhere. That's why Duvernay had to come in. Shit's got to be better, Poles. Honestly. And you could see you missed Roma Dunze today because the big target. I was hoping you'd get a little bit of Ja'Day Walker. You didn't. But in all honesty, that last series, I would have handled completely different. You're letting time go. No. I understand not using a timeout at 1:30. But now it's 2nd and 1 or 3rd and 1. Get up there, and that's where you boot action to the right. To the right. Go to the wide side of the field. Get Caleb on the boundary and call timeout. There's a couple plays Caleb needs to be running. And he doesn't. overall, man, I'm just not. As a coach, I'm not putting this game on your quarterback. I thought he played valiant, in fact, incredible down the stretch to bring you into. I mean, some of these throws are outstanding. We're talking about pocket pressure every down, free runs, escapes, throwing balls down the field, hitting people in the numbers. Things just didn't go your way today. Defensively, defense and special teams lost you a game today. They did. That kick before the fucking half set you right up. And then your defense. That's the story of this game. The story of this game. You're playing a rival. You can't fucking play like that. It's just disappointing on so many. Ozzie Trapillo did not have a good game. I wanted to see, I was going to rewind to see on that 3rd and 1, who didn't cut off on that backside backer. Want to see who it was. But anyway, fucking disappointing loss on so many levels to watch this game and see these guys let one slip away, but be in the game. I mean, there's a lot of big plays in there. You little troll boys, you can have your fun now. You can. But when your defense gives up a slant for 58-yard touchdown, no one there, that's a fucking problem. That ain't your fucking quarterback. And when Jalen Johnson, your Mr. Everything, he's the great, gets beat on a fucking simple fucking slant, quick slant for 30. It's like, come on. There's no fucking pass rush. None. It's like you're asking Caleb to win this game by himself, and you know what? He almost does. He almost fucking does. And almost is good for nothing. I get it. I'll beat you to the punch, you little fucking pussies. I don't even know why you even become a Bears fan. You're just going to live in the sense of misery? No fucking excuse. Don't make excuses up. At the end of the day, those are the true stories. When I get to the tape, we'll see some more. But if you want to go in there and blame someone, you can fucking blame yourself for being a shitty fan. That's my rant, Shane.
I hear you, man. It's tough. You knew the spiders were going to make their way out, and it is. You question why they're Bears fans.
That's the pussiest thing I've ever fucking heard of. Take him in poles and throw him in the fucking lake.
Yeah,
fucking Ryan Poles. Fuck out of here.
That's the thing, man, and it is. They had their opportunities. You know, listening to the tone of everything in the first half. You know, it was like I said, hopefully the second half isn't a funeral. They came out, but the defense, man, there was obviously plays to be made on offense, Phil. I texted you live in the moment. I didn't understand before I think they ended up calling a timeout there on the 4th and 1. I'm like, why is Swift the running back on this? I wasn't a fan of that, and say whatever you want. I don't give two shits about the trolls. Yeah, we'll call you out. We'll ban you. We'll do what we have to do. All of that shit. Think about where you would be without Caleb Williams. You wouldn't have been in this game at all. You saw how good he is and on those plays that he made. Is he improving? Does he have accuracy issues at times? Yes, 100%. But I also saw a lot of yards left out on the field with Cole Kmet, with DJ Moore. Where was DJ today? And I'm not just talking about on the last play. I'm talking about the 3 3/4 previous. I saw a whole lot more of Luther Burden. I saw Colston Loveland out there. That's the problem. When they say that football is a game of inches, it is. It's a game of inches. And the Bears got beat. 0 pass rush. Let me bring up our head coach as he's out there already.
The game, so we should be in good shape there.
Obviously, when it comes down to the wire like that and you're on the losing side of it, it's disappointing. But a lot of credit to our guys in the second half there, making it a game down 14-3 at halftime, and yet it coming down to the last 30 seconds and potential to tie that game up, or whether it's overtime or go for the 2-point, So really close at the end, but give a lot of credit to Green Bay. They made a couple more plays than us. Their offense was explosive. They found some big plays, resulted in touchdowns on us. And then, fortunately, there in the second half, our offense was able to find its footing a little bit, both in the run game and the passing game, and it felt like we had a little bit of rhythm. So made it a game, but fell short at the end of the day. So opened it up from there.
In the last play, what was your hope?
Pay attention quarterly.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of options there. I don't know exactly who's going to pop necessarily, but between the options that we have and then Caleb using his legs, was hopeful we could find a way to get a yard there.
Chance to look at it yet?
The play?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. How do you attribute the difference in the offense between the first half and the second
fucking
half?
3rd and 1, and Javon
Dexter it's a really good
fucking
defense.
shut them down for a field goal.
They're averaging,
That's the fucking story.
13.5 points per
Wrap
game
the
and
fuck up.
240 yards per game. So
But
we knew it was going to be a big challenge. You go on silent cadence against a really good pass rush group like that. They get off
run the ball.
Anybody pounding the table saying that DJ Moore was wide open on the last play, he wasn't even past the line of scrimmage when the ball was being released. So you don't know football.
Not go down, extend the play, and he found a couple big.
If Caleb held onto the ball,
game,
he starts sliding out.
In the season, you
it's
would have said that
a mirage
had a hard time
because you got to make a decision.
I think it was Duvernay down there.
I would have liked
their sideline. That
him to fucking just take off and get the first down. Don't throw to Komet again.
I think we got a
and I think it's a mistake on the coach. He ran this fucking play before, man. They made a play.
Sometimes just coming in and catching your breath for a second.
Cole ain't jumping in the air to make a fucking high top. I haven't seen it once in his career. Not once.
Defensively, what kind of issues were you having in the secondary?
Yeah, that's one of those things. Again, I got to go back.
Your pussy corner decided to get hurt and warm up.
It seemed like we were man-to-man on one of them, and their guy beat our guy. I know on another one, they seemed like they had a good play design based on.
Don't worry. You'll see it on the tape, but you'll start brisker again. Don't worry.
I got to look at some of those and what we could have done a little bit better.
And what's the ripple effect of not having Rome short term here, and how those reps get distributed?
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of knew that going into the week that he may not be available.
How about
and so,
sprint?
Something that we're conscious of. The fortunate thing for us is we have weapons all over the place. Our tight end room is very strong. Our running back room is strong. We have a lot of depth in that receiver room.
I know it's.
I know Luther certainly had a little bit more on his plate here this week, and I
know
thought
it's
he handled
past
it pretty
the
well
thing,
from my
but
perspective.
My thing was
yet.
action on third down.
I don't think that
run
necessarily
on
we missed a beat, but yet Rome is such a vital part of what we do, and in a lot of ways for Caleb, it's his blankie, and they got such a great natural rapport that when a guy like that's out, then other guys got to step up. But yet he is a big part of what we're doing.
Do you have any kind of gut feeling coming out about how even it is between these two teams?
I mean, shoot, I think
it comes down to the final
this
fucking
division
play.
in general is
Fuck's
a very
sake.
tough division. I think all four teams are
in all honesty,
neck and
Caleb,
battling it out.
You don't fucking are in this game without this motherfucker.
I think our guys
so
were
anybody
coming into the game
in the chat,
we were going to be able to
give them a fucking
roll
link.
W in this one,
Come
and
on the
we
show.
fell short. Like I said, we
show
just
your
didn't make
fucking
a couple
face,
plays
Russell
there,
Webster.
when we needed to. And
Put
so,
your face and
like
mouth.
I said, credit to
You
Green
fucking
Bay. I mean,
kidding me?
it's a really good defense. I give Coach Halfley his flowers. They do a phenomenal job.
It's a fucking a total loss across the board. Coach hated some of his calls today.
The
bubble
same thing. I got to go back and I got to look at it. Some of them felt like they were,
what was
third
the
and
toss
short
play?
variety.
DJ
So I
Moore
don't know
coming
if we were
back.
just hitting them in a soft spot.
Trapillo misses his
I
block.
do know our backs were running hard. I did feel that, but to your point, I do feel like we kind of picked it up a little bit as the game went. The first half, we weren't hitting at the same clip. We were probably more 2s and 3s than we were, those 5s or 6s.
Losing Kyler before the game, what kind of setback was that for your defense and your plans there?
Well, I mean, we adjust on the fly. That's no problem. That's what we always do. And so, we had a plan. DA does a great job with that. Next guys were popping up, and they answer the call, and we don't miss a beat that way. But Kyler's a really good player, and we're better when he's out on the field. So you do miss that.
Javon Dexter,
when it happens in pregame like that, it also takes you down.
Stands up every
time.
time.
So if you know that going into the game, at least
he had a chance to make
else
the
up on
fucking
on the
play of the game.
roster for you there to fill
Play
in
of the game. Watch
be
it.
another body, whether it's on offense or
Montez
defense. So,
sets the edge.
it's one of those things.
Jacobs
it's a shame that it
has
happens
to
like it
plant
did,
and cut back.
we'll
And
see.
here's Javon Dexter.
Straight shot. You are 100% wrong. DJ was not open. He was open after the ball was clearly in the air. I have picture proof. I'm not going to put the tape up there, but
just in terms of playing,
you're watching a TV broadcast after the ball was released, where he came open. When the ball was released, DJ wasn't even past the line of scrimmage yet. So
DJ Moore would be fucking out there for blood. Going out there to make some fucking plays, right?
Cold weather in December like this.
When I watch the tape, we're going to watch if he's fucking sprinting. And that'll be on everybody's love affair with
I think it's
Antoine Randall
awesome
out.
to have this rivalry
Start sitting
alive
some
and well
motherfuckers.
right now, and
Seriously. Start putting people on the bench.
Scoring the touchdown in the fourth quarter. You just walk us through.
Phil, I just sent you that screenshot too.
Man, see, I can't even remember.
Man, watch the play. I know he gets open late. I know it is.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So we were in goal line, and yeah, you're right. Theo was going to be number one there. Was trying to go for a big guy touchdown. I was about to say fat guy touchdown, but he I think he got chopped down, and so he didn't even get out on his route, and so Caleb did a nice job popping back to Colston, and was able to find him. So it was good.
On that final pass,
I agree with this.
If Cole becomes the option
Schmidt.
of getting the ball to him there.
Yeah, I mean it's almost identical play from
That
what we saw
fucking
against
play
Philly
was
the year
so
before.
big
So,
for the offense's
we got
confidence. As a
multiple
coach,
options on that play.
momentum
Caleb
is
felt
so
like
fucking
Cole
important.
was open and we didn't hit it.
So important.
That's kind of my extent from the
And
sideline.
you
I
got to
go back
make
and I
that
gotta
play,
look
man.
at it.
They were out there fucking hitting. Green Bay came to fucking play. I will give them a lot of credit. They were out there fucking hitting.
Yeah, I mean I think what you
And
just
in
said
the
there
first
is
half, we looked
entirely
flat.
accurate. Our guys
Like,
do a
we
good job
were
of
not ready.
taking
That's
our
the
lumps
truth.
from this. We'll learn from it. We'll make our corrections and we'll move on. We go right
Sucks
back
that
to
it
work.
ends
We
on
have
a fucking
process that
pick.
we believe in.
Because you give these
And the
fucking
work that we put
trolls
in
some
throughout the
ammunition
league
there.
is so important to giving us a chance on game day. They know
They
that.
just
They believe
skip
that,
over the whole
and
dynamic
that's
of the
really
game.
what we'll do when we come back in. Tomorrow we'll come in and we'll clean up the tape, and then Wednesday we're right back at it. We got another good opponent coming in Cleveland. I don't care what their record says. They got a damn good defense, and so that's kind of the stretch that we're in here. This back half of the season is it's good defense after good
Joseph
defense after good
Massenberg is
defense.
right.
and so,
Yeah.
we're
There's
gonna
no
have to step
fucking
up to the
pass
plate
rush, man.
and respond the right way.
What have the last couple of
You got a
games-
shot.
what have the last
You got to
couple
make the
games told
tech
you
go.
about just if this is a playoff team, if it feels like a playoff team?
Yeah, I mean, we'll be a playoff team once we earn enough wins to become a playoff team. So right now we're a 9-win team, and I don't think 9 wins is going to get you in this year. So we got to do.
I don't know
what we can
how
to,
come
get enough wins. to
Owens
find a way
isn't
to
in the
get
game for
tournament.
Brisker. It is so obvious. Brisker is
That's head coach Bill
awful.
Johnson, where he said,
I don't know how many times I have to show this to the patrons on tape. Like, wait till you see these fucking plays. The run fits, the inability to come up and wrap.
Yeah, we were
putting his face into other players on your own team. You don't even have your eyes on the football. He's just guessing. It's like, why? Then that fucking touchdown is him before the half. It's not Jalen Johnson. It's him.
Can you just walk us through the final pass, kind of what your eyes are seeing and your
Sucky
decision-making
pass.
process?
Yeah,
Didn't
we
put
had
enough
about 2
on
or
it.
3 guys in front of either stacking Swift or excuse me, stacking Swift or right there with Swift, and so rolled out and saw Cole and tried to give him a big boy ball, try and let him go up for it because I ended up seeing 25.
He
starting to
doesn't
sprint,
go
and
up for anything, bro.
Tried to slow him up and
Maybe
kind of give him
Loveland?
a chance in those moments. It's got to have it moment, and they had a guy trailing me, and so didn't feel that I could go get it myself, and so just got to give Cole a better shot at it. I think next time just extend him a little bit more and kind of lead them.
wait till you
But
see
in
the
those
route.
moments, you want to
Sucks.
put the ball in play and trust your guy, or try to have your guy go make a play, and just got to give him a better ball.
Have you had a chance to rewatch it yet?
No, haven't
what's
watched it yet.
Sorry, what's the feeling in the locker room after coming so close? Is it resolution? What is the general feeling?
Yeah, it's frustration. Just because we shot ourselves in the foot. I think more than anything, and so I think that's where the frustration comes from. We had a great shot early in the game with the interception. Defense doing a good job, and then we kind of let them get going, and they put up some points on the board, and we had to try and rally it, and it's not always going to work in our favor. And, we work our tail off to try and not have these situations, but when the situations do come, we gotta try and go make plays and try and come back and make the right plays to seal the win.
What's your
From
gut?
a passing game standpoint, how were you guys able to get in the rhythm in the second half? They
Yeah.
really weren't in the first half.
Yeah, I think it's mindset, and then I think it's just execution. Small details. It's something that we spoke about that they weren't necessarily confusing
I don't know how
us,
clear this is
doing
going to be,
anything,
but I'll throw it up
too
there.
out of the ordinary.
I just wish.
It's a good D coordinator.
You see where the ball is
They've-
there,
they've been a good
and you
defense
see where
throughout this year,
DJ.
but,
I mean, if you back it up,
kudos to
DJ's
them,
not even
the
to the
plays,
line
when
of scrimmage
needed,
yet.
definitely at the end of the game. So
Yeah, DJ was not open.
I think it was more of us shooting
Wait.
ourselves in the foot and not
That's
making the
what these
plays
guys are
and
seeing.
the small details. And like I
seconds
said,
later.
that's something that we spoke
Right.
about in the locker room before
DJ
we came back out.
trails up
Is
the
focusing
field
on the
into
small
an
details,
open
doing our
spot.
job, execution, and then
But again, this
we're
play
able to start
call,
getting on the same plays, and then
they've-
I think
they've worked on.
we had a couple good plays that made a spark for us, and we started to get going.
What was your feeling?
It's
of
it's
rhythm in the
4th
second
and 1, man. Get the fucking
I
first
think
down.
that, I think
You have
kind of what I
2
just said. It's
timeouts.
just, we needed a spark, and we end up having a spark with
Run the
one of
fucking
passes
ball.
or-
There was
or,
no
we
sense
came
of
out, run the
urgency
ball
with the
well and things
clock
like that.
running.
So,
I get you don't want
I
to give
think
them
it created
time.
good momentum for us, and like I said, we were executing the small details.
The extended play completion, you hit the Cole up your sideline in the third quarter. What did you see on that one?
Just saw Cole do a good job being aggressive and
How many
trying to
times
make
is
a play for the
Cole
team.
gonna fall as well?
He got in front of and stacked the defender and
God.
just gave him a
DJ
shot.
was not open, chat. Sorry.
Independent of the
You're
result,
wrong.
What's the value of this
He was behind the fucking line of scrimmage at the time the ball was released.
I know what Chet is saying.
Obviously our goal is
He's
to
like fucking
win every
coaching.
single game, and our goal is to
He's
win these games and
sprinting.
then
He
get
probably
get to the
becomes
playoffs.
open.
So it's a playoff atmosphere, and going versus a rival and things like that. So it's good for us.
But I
to be able to
I saw it
find
with
ways to
Burton
rally,
also.
and obviously we want to focus on having
On
better
some
outcomes,
plays today.
faster, and all these different things.
Bro.
It's definitely it's
This is the
definitely
Zacchaeus
useful
one. They end
for
up
us,
pulling
for
Zacchaeus
just in
out.
case we go on the road at some
Caleb's
point
like,
and,
go, go, go. You remember
playoffs
this
and things
play?
like that.
And then Caleb throws it
it's
into the
something that we're gonna
ground.
use in the future.
You want
and
to talk about
throughout my
completion
career.
percentage?
But,
Get these
we gotta
fucking
focus
guys
on,
running.
this next game coming up to get to that point.
Or bring some fucking guys on the practice squad up. It's fucking pathetic, man. DJ Moore?
Yeah, I
His
think it just comes
jersey's
down
fucking crystal
to
clean.
small details for me. I think it comes down to footwork, getting in rhythm faster, and then small details for us in the passing game, making sure everybody
many
is
fucking
where they need to be.
plays did this guy
communicating that properly
escape
and
from, Shay?
just creating the right mindset.
That doesn't matter
drives
because
and
it's
drives.
all about it's all
Any
about
fucking
stats.
quarterback in this league is sacked. This fucking guy, free
Yeah,
runs,
we need to
whip
start
blocks.
faster.
He's
I need to start
fucking
faster. We need to start
escaping,
faster.
making
And,
plays
I
like,
think that
stop.
do us well. As a team and as an offense, especially. That's
you had to
something that
put
they did
one
better
thing-
than us today, I would say. And then they
one
made plays
thing
at the end of
to
the day.
improve this
so a
team
few more
right
plays than
now,
us.
it's pass rush.
All day.
You have a different play in before they bang
Tell
That was
who's
that.
Who's this?
We
Whose
end up
fault is it?
calling
That
the
was
same
true.
play.
That was true in April.
And
Fucking Ryan Poles. That's why.
Caleb,
You want to win?
a big guy touchdown.
Gotta have someone
Theo,
other than
obviously,
Sweat.
taken away on that play, and you had
Can't keep running Javon Dexter out there. It's the most selfish, lazy piece of shit ever.
Yeah. If Theo popped, just give him a good ball. Don't kill him with the ball, and they end up covering him down, and then just went through my other reads, and Colston ended up popping open. Not tough at
Like
all.
you
Just
have to
gotta get him a
fucking
better ball.
scratch and claw for every fucking inch with this fucking team. Meanwhile, Green Bay slant,
Great.
no one there, no
The
fucking
energy,
pressure, slant for
you love
58
being in these games. You love
touchdowns.
being in these competitive games. You love
Oh,
being
before
these
the
high
half.
state games. You love
Let me
being
just
in
throw one up
away
down
games
the
and things
middle
like
of the
that.
field because
That's
Jaquan
what it's going to
Brisker's
take. You got
kicking
to
his
win on the
ass.
road. Half the season is on the
Fuck
road.
outta here.
Playoffs, a lot of times on the road. And so
I was such a
just
big
being
fan
able
of the
to
kid coming out of Penn State.
cherish these moments and
I
learn
don't know
from
if
them,
I
whether it's a win or a
disliked
loss.
player
Really important.
more. Cost you the
Thank
game. Cost you.
So there you have it. That was Caleb Williams.
Fucking Brisker. Just seeing him out there makes me want to punch Poles right in the fucking jaw. Get someone out there who has football acumen. You put him in a situation where he's got to play free safety. He can't. He can't.
So we have a guy that wants to come debate. I will read his comments live on air once he gets here, just so we can set the tone. Let me send him the link real quickly. This should be a fun one, considering
Who's this guy? Is this Russell Webster? I hope.
Stephen T. His name is. He has some very, very nice comments. He seems to be a big fan of Phil and Shane. But go ahead and talk, Phil, while I'm getting the link ready.
Well, I believe Ben was going for 2 in the win there.
Me too.
I also believe that Ben fucked us a few times today in a game where you could see if you're a patron, you saw me break down the offensive line issues in a game they dominated against Philly. These things have to get cleaned up. Trapillo, I'm guessing, is the guy that whiffs on the tackle, on the cutoff block, on the backside that gets Manungai short of the sticks, short of the line to gain. Because if he gets a first down there, that's why it should have been really quick back to the line, run it again down their throat, get the first down and call a timeout. Now you're about 43 seconds, one timeout in your pocket, 1st and goal at the 6 or at the freaking 11, wherever it was going to be. I just didn't like a lot of the fucking play calls in critical situations. The fucking bubble screen, you're trying to get DJ involved. I'm sorry, you can't do that. You got to make himself involved. I agree, Chad. Randall L needs to be questioned. He has to get these guys sprinting. There is a serious issue of the offensive line not holding up in pass pro. And when you don't have good pass pro, your quarterback has to escape and make plays. And that's what he did. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I really don't. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's showing his brilliance already. So let me
he's coming with that as his...
Yeah, it's cool. So let me just set the tone. This is Stephen T is his name, and the message here, I'll bring him out here live. Hey Steve, turn your phone sideways, please.
Okay.
This is the way that Steven started it off. Hey guys, get Caleb's dick out of your mouth. You guys have been the worst at analyzing what's going on. How is DJ not open? Actually, we just showed it, Steve. Are you dumb? That was the play designed to lead. What's that?
Already. So let me
Your audio sucks, by the way. That was the play designed to leak him. He would have walked in the end zone, you idiot. Not to mention he could have hit Swift for the first, who also wasn't open on that play. You guys are delusional and so damn biased. You guys did the same exact shit for Fields. You guys don't know shit like you think. Okay, the ball is in your court now, Steve. Go ahead.
All right, like I said, DJ Moore was wide open. That was a play design. Ben Johnson designed that. Hold on, let me talk. Am I not going to be able to talk?
You can, but I'm going to bring up the play for you right now so you can explain to me how DJ
Watch
Moore's
the
open.
playing through. The screenshot does not do justice to what the play design
Holy
was.
Shit. We watched the entire play, Steve. You're 100%.
He
wrong.
was wide open. It doesn't matter if he was behind the line of scrimmage.
Steve.
He had a wide open lane to the end zone.
The ball was already released when he was behind the line of scrimmage, Steve.
Exactly. He had a straight line to the end zone. It didn't matter where he caught it at.
Steve,
that was the play design.
Straight line to the end zone, Steve.
Wide open. Who's guarding him?
Oh my God!
Who's guarding him right there?
What is on your screen? Is that your dick or your thumb?
No, yeah, that's my dick.
Okay.
Real mature.
Oh, what did you just say to me?
Not only that, any quarterback, just like Tyson Bagent said this week, the number one option, DeAndre Swift, is wide open.
It wasn't wide
open for the first down. It's fourth down. You keep playing.
Totally.
You keep playing.
He's not wide open.
No, he's wide open. Any NFL quarterback should be able to make that check down. That's a wide open throw.
Check down. It's not a check down.
Yes, it is.
It's actually an action boot with the outside zone. He's going into the flat.
You want to get technical.
Double covered.
The play design, that's
I don't want to get
fucking
NFL,
technical. Steve.
What I want to do is talk football. Am I going to talk? Am I going to talk? Or is Steve going to fucking just yell? I let you speak. He's fucking running an outside zone action play. The same fucking play they ran against Philly. It's a flood concept. DJ Moore does get open after he releases the ball. If you heard me correctly, Steve, I said I would have liked Caleb to run for the fucking sticks and get the first down and have Swift block for him. I'm not throwing to Swift with two guys in chase because Swift drops that ball and then all of a sudden, he should have called. No, take the sure thing. But he doesn't. He throws to Cole Kmet. Now, Cole Kmet doesn't run his route right. He escapes and runs it too deep and doesn't go to the corner pylon. DJ Moore is running track underneath the first down yard marker and then leads himself up the field, which he does get open after he's released. Now, if Caleb waits there and lets DJ get to that point, it's not the play design as you were trying to imply. That's just not true.
That is literally the play design. You don't think Ben Johnson would have designed that with the extra wrinkle to it after running that last weekend?
In fact, Ben Johnson just said it's a
multiple options.
It was a two-man route, he said.
He said there was multiple options.
Yes, that's what two is multiple.
No, he would have said two. That's a three. Was DJ Moore not on a route? Was that not designed for him to leak like that? Was he not an option?
To play up. What is your point there, though?
Because I'm talking, Caleb Williams does not execute. He does not get through the read.
Get to that receiver. That's your problem.
If Ben Johnson wasn't the coach of these Chicago Bears, they would not have a winning record.
He would have fucking ran the ball up the field. How about that?
Oh, so Ben Johnson's not smart now? He's the reason we were 9-3 going into this game.
You like that call?
Ben Johnson was the reason we were 9-3 going into this game.
Did you like the call?
I love the call.
There's where we lose with guys like this. He liked the call.
Steve, who should be starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears?
The only person who has ever showed to actually execute an offense since we had Justin Fields, the person that the second he gets on the field, he elevates the play of everybody around him. He knows how to, he has like a connection with every receiver on the roster. People wonder why, we don't have Jahdae Walker in there. It's not because he's not ready. It's because Caleb Williams doesn't have the experience and doesn't have the rapport with certain receivers. But when Tyson Bagent was in there, he was able to use every single wide receiver on the roster. He had a chemistry with every single receiver on the roster.
What wide receiver does he not have a rapport with?
Oh, like the chat said, where was Jahdae Walker? Oh, I wonder why. He doesn't have a connection with him.
Today. He played one snap today.
Exactly, because Caleb Williams doesn't have the experience with him. They don't do. Have you guys not been paying attention?
Yeah, we pay a lot of attention, Steve.
Where's DJ Moore at? One catch.
Have you watched
a Pro Bowl receiver?
You watched him.
A Pro Bowl receiver before Caleb Williams.
DJ Moore's never made the Pro Bowl in his career ever one time. Stop what you're doing right now and look it up and show me where he made the Pro Bowl. You're 100% wrong. You're making
Pro Bowl caliber receiver.
Well, there's a difference, right? There's a difference, right?
Okay.
Because now you're
you guys
making
got
shit
me
up.
on that one. I will admit I'm wrong on that. Okay.
Stay on. I'll get you on a lot more.
Fucking Bajan, who's done nothing.
I'm not here to point a fucking wrong right game. That's all you guys like to do. That's why you guys do it. You guys rarely get somebody that'll come on here and challenge you like I am, because
Steve,
you guys
you're
always
not
like to talk
making
down
any
to
sense.
people.
We've had plenty of people come on here and challenge us, but you're football dumb at this point.
Oh, I'm football dumb. I'm football dumb. Okay.
You sound like you sound like my 14-year-old son when he gets in trouble. You're just repeating everything that I say.
When has Caleb Williams thrown for over 65% completion?
Oh my God!
What's Caleb Williams' record as a starting quarterback this year, Steve?
Oh, I thought quarterback stats weren't wins and losses. I thought that's not a quarterback stat.
Point.
I thought that's not a quarterback stat.
How many drops?
Throwing a stat that doesn't matter to you.
How many drops does your Pro Bowl, your fictitious Pro Bowl wide receiver DJ Moore have this year, Steve?
What's the average amount of drops in the NFL? I bet he's not above the average.
No, what is it? I don't know what it is. I don't pretend to know what it is.
I don't know either.
So
I just
even
watched the
dumber
game.
than
I
I
don't
thought.
have all the
You're
stats.
bringing up
I watched
stats that you don't even know.
You want Justin Fields back as well.
Yeah, I loved Justin Fields. Justin Fields was great. No, actually, Caleb Williams is better than Justin Fields. I will give you guys that. Caleb Williams does have talent. I will give you guys that. But he does not know how to operate an NFL offense. The success that Caleb Williams has had has been because of Ben Johnson dialing up some crazy stuff that we have not.
All right, I've heard enough of this.
Well, just
the only reason why he's doing it is because Ben. Sorry, bro. He's escaping Ben.
You know what?
Protection, getting out of the pocket, delivering dimes on the money, brings you back
If
into
it wasn't
this
for
game.
Caleb Williams' escapability, where would he be?
That's like saying if Superman can't fly, what would he be?
We found out where Justin Fields, that's all he had is what the capability was he had. It's going to be the same thing for Caleb Williams. We've seen the best of Caleb Williams. I'm going to tell you guys that. And I will be checking in. I'll revisit. I'll always come on your guys' show, and I'll keep you guys in line, basically. Because I know I watched you guys do the same shit with Justin Fields. I've been watching the show for 5 or 6 years. You guys did the same shit for Justin Fields until they got rid of him, and then all of a sudden it's like,
this is where you're making stuff up. This is where you're making stuff up.
No, I'm not.
We all the fuck up.
Steve, I have the entire library. We went into 2023 talking about needing to move on from Justin Fields. It's on air.
I've watched it all.
Lying, bro. Lying.
I've watched it all.
What did you watch?
I've watched it all. Got that banned me from every chat that you guys.
Oh my! I can't.
Let him finish, man.
That's what you guys do, though. The second you guys disagree with one person, you guys ban them.
You're making shit up now. I can't deal with lies.
So wait, no. Let's.
I'm not calling Justin Fields out.
Just a minute.
We're fighting
This will
against
be the
civil
this will be
war.
the mic drop for Steve.
This
will be the mic. This will be the mic drop for Steve. Steve. So clearly we don't know what we're doing, but like you said, you watched every show for the past 5 years. Who should we be listening to in terms of what we do, not on the NFL level? Who should we be listening to?
No, you guys have a well-designed podcast. I will give you guys that. You guys have a well show. You guys have put a lot of effort into your show, and I'm not taking that away from you. I do like your setup of your show. I like the guests that you guys have on. I just
said we don't know what we're doing, Steve.
I never said you guys don't know what you're doing. I said I don't agree with your opinions.
Steve, well, if you want to remove your kid, I'll read exactly what you said. You said to get Caleb's dick out of your mouth, you guys have to be the worst at analyzing ever with what's going on. Those are your words, Steve, that you just sent to me. So we're the worst ever at analyzing. How is DJ not open? Are you dumb?
I feel like you guys have
the play.
bias.
That was the play design. You guys did the same shit with Justin Fields. And Steve, you're making stuff up because you're fired. Steve, I'll literally send you links where Phil and I were on here in 2023 saying you give Justin Fields the last year after the trade because now you've opened up everything to give yourself a chance for Caleb Williams in the 2024 draft. We said to move on from him.
Until Caleb Williams was not a thought, you never did. I'm saying this is the same thing.
Steve,
you're making shit up, man.
Oh, I'm not. You guys did the same shit for Justin Fields. He could never do any of their losses. You guys were always just mesmerized by this guy until all of a sudden now it's Caleb Williams. It's the same shit.
Are you a patron? Because you clearly aren't.
No, I'm not a patron.
Exactly. And your facial expression saying that's beneath you is the showcase of where your football acumen is because you're lying. In 2022, I called Justin Fields out for exactly what he is. Slow in processing, slow in delivering. I said there needed to be a change. I was even talking about a possibility that you got to be in the conversation of Bryce Young. That is on tape. All of it. I was always critical, never believed in the guy. Said, I hope he was going to be good. In fact, I had a higher grade on Mac Jones. Everybody knows that shit. So the reality of you lying is the thing that pisses me off. I'm not going to swear at you.
What you guys did on draft day when you guys got Justin Fields?
Exactly. Yes, Steve. We were excited because we knew the Bears needed to make a pivot to a quarterback. Yes, we were excited. You're holding that against Steve. Who did you want in the draft this year?
Who did I want? I didn't want a quarterback. I wanted to trade and get as many draft picks as we could.
Steve, slow down and listen to what I just said.
Before we got Caleb Williams.
Listen to what I just said. Who did you want in the draft this year?
Nobody. We have Tyson Bagent.
Steve, what player in the 2025 draft did you want the Bears to draft this year?
I didn't say anything about their draft this year.
Oh, my God. I'm asking you a fucking question, bro. Who did you want drafted in 2025 by the Bears?
I did not have a player in the draft this year.
Who did you want drafted in 2024?
In 2024,
anybody drafted in the first round, you just whatever they do. That's what
I wanted Jared Verse last year. That's who I wanted last year.
Who else? We had 2 top 10 picks.
I didn't have another one on the board. Jared Verse was my main guy.
So you didn't have anybody that you wanted with a number 1 overall pick? You just we had the number 1 overall pick. So
I didn't want the number 1 pick. I wanted to trade out of it and haul as much as we could and build around Tyson Bagent.
So what was the haul that's verified out there that you wanted?
At least Jared Verse, who's proven to be a huge difference maker.
No. You said you wanted to trade down. What trade option was out there for you that was going to bring you back the haul? That's verified and not made up. Like where were we trading with?
I don't know. I'm not looking into this. This is all the way last year. I'm talking about present now. Like
you just called Phil and I out for our reactions to drafting Justin Fields in 2021. You just did that, Steve.
Okay.
But so now you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk about.
You're always trying to do like it got me or something. I don't get your got me here.
My point is, you
said you guys have a good night. Yeah, I'm out here. This is.
All right.
See you, Steve. Enjoy it, dumb fucking hillbilly.
Jesus. Once you start lying, I just don't have time for that, Shane. It's like already bad enough that we're losing to the Packers. Now we're dealing with someone who's lying. You think Bagent is going to come out here and have a better game? Bagent's on his fucking ass.
Dude, it's
fucking sacked 6 times probably. Please. What's going to happen if Caleb ever get hurt and Bagent goes in there? And then what is going to be the excuse then? Ben didn't draw up the right plays for him.
But Phil, that's the thing.
I can question Ben. As a coach, I didn't like what he did down there. I did not. I didn't like the order. I didn't like the timing. It's 3rd down and 1. If you want to throw, that's the time. 4th and 1, get the fucking first down. Don't go for the fucking throw there. And you ain't throwing it in the flat there on a moving DeAndre Swift with 2 guys on him. It wasn't open.
I'll take the L on bringing Steve on. That was a mistake because like he thought he was having his gotcha moment, and I'm holding you guys accountable and all of that. And it's the classic move of when you know that you're backed into the corner. It's bringing your kid in, because now they're gonna back. I mean, when was the last time that Caleb threw for 65%? And then I asked him another stat. He had no idea. And then, now you guys want to talk stats? And then, what did you guys do when you drafted Justin Fields? Well, who did you want in the 2025 draft? Oh, it doesn't matter. You're trying to have it's crazy, bro. I have my thoughts on exactly why Steve doesn't like Caleb Williams, and we'll just leave it at that. I don't think it's that much of a fetch. And if you can add, you can probably figure it out.
Yeah, because it's pathetic, and I don't tolerate that kind of shit. And I wasn't going to swear in front of his kid, but it's those type of ignorant people like that that get to an extent where you think you can rewrite manipulate.
We literally questioned Caleb Williams. Phil and I were going back and forth. He had a third down play or a second down play where he clearly could have run for it and didn't, threw the ball out of bounds. It was a dumb play.
He's got to run for that first down.
Phil said that the pass to Komet wasn't a great pass. Phil said that.
Hated the pass.
What they want to hear.
Hated the route too, Metal. I hated the route. By become a patron. If Steve really was worth his grain of salt, he would become a patron and watch the tape. And then you can hold accountable. Then you could say, I'm showing the truth. I know what people are seeing. It's an illusion when you're running to your left and DJ Moore, and there's two guys covering Swift and another guy running at Caleb. It might be two running at Caleb. Put the picture up again so I can see it.
Let me grab it. Hold on.
But think about this when you're running about 17. So it's two running. I was right. Two running at Caleb and two covering what he believes. Do you believe if you threw that to Swift, he's catching that and not having 33 rip at it and then our hearts drop?
Phil, 33 probably picks the ball off.
Exactly. It's not the only option here is to run immediately to that fucking, because this is why I hated the play. It's to run immediately to the sticks or to pull up, square up, and let DJ Moore drift and then hit him there. But when you've already made the decision because you think Cole's going to run to the corner, the way his route is terrible. I'm just telling you. And we'll watch it on tape. But I know there's a coach's angle of the replay. There's a coach's angle, and you could see that DJ Moore does drift open after the ball has been thrown.
Right, 100%. And that's what people are reacting to. That's what Steve is reacting to. That's why I called him football dumb, which maybe that was a little bit aggressive. I have no idea about him. But, when I called him out and got a little bit colorful with my speech, he's like, oh, now you're going to call me names. He started his comment
with
to me
in our mouth
with saying that we're sucking Caleb's dick. That's the nonsense. And then I said, the move is, I'm getting beat up here. I'm going to bring the kid in, and we're not going to do that shit in front of a kid.
So DJ playing like shit is on Caleb. That's Steve's point by our guy Chris Jackal is in the chat. Who, by the way, caused us to lose because he has a soccer fucking player as his AVIJ. That's what did it. If only he had Caleb Williams or fucking
He's been hacked. He's been hacked.
I believe that.
Steve hacked him.
But getting to the fucking extent of anything on Tyson Bagent when Bagent has shown absolutely zero.
Bill, listen.
Preseason isn't Green Bay, Chicago.
If you want stats, let me just click on it right here, just to entertain Steve while he's watching this, as clearly a badass.
Erica is smarter than the Bayesian crew. Like,
so
come
in
on.
Tyson's career, he's 99 for 149 for 917 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But he's the only one on here that can run an offense that has shown any ability to.
You aren't in this game. You are not in this game without Caleb Williams. Your defense sucked today. To be honest, have you ever seen simple walk-off situational?
But Phil, I mean, listen, don't forget
58 yards.
Steve let us know that the reason that Jade Walker isn't playing is because of Caleb Williams. That was actually a thing. That happened.
Dude,
live on air.
You're fucking running down their throats. They're tired. I can't express it enough. 4th down is not the time where you run.
Les, my fucking point is that exactly. How are you deriving any? There was nobody that knew.
What did Caleb do with the fucking worst offensive line?
There's nobody that knew who Tyson Bagent was until they watched our show. I was the guy that brought him up. This guy, not Mel Kiper or some expert like Steve. I brought him up to everybody and said that the Bears should draft him in the 7th round. They didn't. Saying that Tyson Bagent is putting you in a better position than Caleb Williams is a complete wish shot based on nothing. And here's some breaking news. Probably very likely it has a whole lot to do with skin color with some people that we talk to. Unfortunately.
I agree.
That's the sad part. And probably people will get upset about that.
Well, the reality of what I saw today was a guy battling back against a heavyweight champ. They threw fucking body blows and uppercuts in the first half. And the defense letting a touchdown go before the half is the story of this game, guys. We have seen the Bears play great in the second half. It happened again today, right? But we got to play better. Caleb's got to be better. No doubt. But in a team sport, unless you're really watching the tape, the narrative out there has been and is against Caleb. So our job here, and Steve would know this if he was a patron, is to show the truth because the tape doesn't lie. So I'm not picking and choosing. I have a guy, Sean Stewart, cutting the tape for me. Put any fucking play up there, right? And I look at it and I see the lackadaisical effort from DJ Moore week in, week out. Guys not running their routes, scramble drill not done correctly, no sense of urgency. And in an offensive line that has gone from pathetic, and then Tom Brady puts up the actual stats that I wanted finally today. I don't know if someone took a screenshot of that. Maybe you could send it to Shane to put up. But this dude leads the league in free run escape by numbers that are insane. And what that is missed assignment by your offensive line with a free runner contacting your quarterback in position to tackle and sack him. He has been able to be a magician to get out of these things, to keep drives alive. Now, I've said this if Steve has been watching for 5 years, I've been saying it since the old network. Football is moving the fucking chains. Move the chains. That's all you need. In this game, we decided to get cute in situations that needed the chains to be moved. None bigger than that last play. I would not have called it. I could have called that on third down because I know they're heavily defending the run there. I would have felt good about that. But I also would have called it going to my right. And the other thing that I could be critical with Caleb about is he jumps in the air off balance and doesn't get enough muscle on the throw because the timing of Kmet's route and the way Kmet ran it sucked too. So now you're in the air trying to give him a jump ball. And Cole Kmet has shown no ability to jump over someone and take the ball high top him, as the kids would call it, and put their head. He just hasn't shown that ability. So I didn't like what Ben did, and I'm not saying this after the fact. This is what I'm saying while it's happening, texting with Adam Rank. Like, no, you run fucking here. Get the fucking first down, call timeout. You want to run? Caleb, run him to the right. Just sucks. Just absolutely sucks.
I just want to address this from Brian. Honestly, guys, if you want us to actually pay money to you guys on a Patreon and not put anything out there for free to showcase your ability, good luck getting any more customers with that business model. Well, Brian, I would suggest everything that we put out there for free, I don't know, for what, Phil, the past 10 years?
Yeah.
Gives us the ability to do that. And when you say good luck with our business model, well, thank you very much, because it's thriving. It's doing excellent. I appreciate it.
There's always one guy. I don't know. When your wife looks at you and says, why are you doing this for free? So everybody can steal it, take what you're saying and make their own as well, especially nowadays with AI and all these copiers. That's why, Brian. It's just not worth it. My reputation is
Brian just emailed Netflix and said, well, where's my free shit? You're never going to make it unless you give me free stuff.
Well, I don't know. We're going to, unfortunately, another Green Bay Packer loss that is coming down to the final play.
Let's just rip through these. Phil Steed, $232, $2. DJ was open on that one. Addressed it. You're wrong, but thank you. HL Priest, the shot plays killed us, $2. And it comes down to, the Bears have a lot to work on offense. And that includes Ben, that includes Trapillo, that includes Caleb, that includes everybody. The wide receivers. It just does. Right. HL, I thought our tight ends had the advantage today, and Ben didn't seem to be leaning on it as much as I thought he should have been. Hashtag that's my quarterback. Thank you, HL. Zog Salve. Manon guy, this kid especially, is out there busting helmets and keeps going. Sucks they lost. Kyle's a huge positive for a late round pick. Agree. I wanted him in there at the end there. I'm just being honest with what my play call would have been. I would have lived and died with Manon guy there on the fourth down play. And you know what? Props to Green Bay if they stop him.
Exactly. I agree with you. The understanding of the situation needed to be had. When you put the ball in the air, there's two bad things that can happen. But when the game is on the line, there's three bad things that can happen. The game ends. That's why you run the ball there and you get the first down.
Brian, we do free shows all fucking week at TTNL. On Monday nights, we do 2 of them. On Wednesday nights, we do an almost 2.5 hour to 3 hour show. That's free to everybody. So you go fuck your mother. Well, you're old enough. She's probably dead already. But go fuck your grandmother. How about that? Thanks for tuning in, Bri. Let's be honest. You probably can't afford us anyway. Probably stung, but deal with it, bud.
Yeah, Garner Johnson had a bad game today. Some moments. But, they're paid over there too. They're going to make plays. I knew when I saw Reed He hasn't been playing all year. He comes back for this game. I knew he was going to be a big part of it. Once Shane texted me that Gordon's out. And that's sad. It's just sad. You paid this guy a lot of money. What is the injuries? Like, what? If that's the case, put him on IR for the year. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. The guys that have issues with Caleb Williams, whether it be his nail painting, what he wears.
Kyle, DJ was open after the ball was released. When the ball was released, DJ was still behind the line of scrimmage. When the ball was released, then that's when DJ was open. Oh yeah, that the Nashon Wright chin shot. God damn. That one did. I was wondering if he didn't break his jaw because he was holding the side of his face there a little bit.
Yeah, the inside leverage.
My bad, Kyle.
Yeah. If Caleb stands and sets up, then DJ becomes open. If he waits, he decided to take the shot. I wouldn't have put that. It is on Caleb. It's also on Cole Kmet's shitty route, which I will show you on tape. Why? And I've showed this many times for people that don't know football or all into fantasy football and numbers. There's angles in football in a Ben Johnson offense, which relies on anticipation. Your landmarks and how you're getting to where you need to go have to be precise. And with the effort that DJ Moore has put in on his craft this year on tape, it's not good. And that does fall at the feet of Antoine Randall L. Now, if he's not listening to Randall L., then it's the coach's issue. Then put his ass on the bench.
Like I said, and I know I'm glad Logan brought this up, and I'm not singling Logan out for this, but Phil and I took a lot of grief from a professional Bears beat reporter about our thoughts on that. And am I giving Jalen Johnson new money this offseason? Sure I'm not. Not doing it.
No way. He can play out his fucking contract with 3 years left on it.
I'd rather invest new money into Nashon Wright.
He is exactly what I said he was. Like, what am I gonna lie? Like, I will put my reputation against anybody. Let's sit in the tape room because I don't clean or sugarcoat shit. Jalen Johnson is good. That's it. Could he be great if he fucking worked his ass off? Don't give me this. He's coming off an injury shit. Don't play if you're injured. I've seen many players that are fucking outstanding football players come in off injury and play great. Jalen Johnson is not one of those guys. He's a me guy,
right?
And a lot of me guys.
Brian, we don't do plays of the week. That's for fans that love that shit, and that's not what tape breakdown is. We break the tape down on offense and defense and show you where plays are made, where they're not played, and what needs to be changed. We do it. Phil does an excellent job every single week and has for years. So yeah, we're not providing you with anything for free. Our track record stands by itself, and I'm perfectly content that you don't want to sign up for it. I'm fine. Your business model, not great.
Gee, guys, I got one question. I said the same thing. If you want to run that play, you run it to the right with the understanding that you ran it to the left again against Philadelphia. Like, those things matter, man. This is the NFL. I don't like the call. Don't want to throw there. I want to run and get the first down with 2 timeouts in my fucking pocket.
Are people not listening to the show? I don't know. Torino, you're wrong. I don't know. Maybe you just started. Maybe you're watching late and reacting. I don't know. But yeah, you're wrong. So there you go.
Yeah, it sucks. Every time I watch Komet, he'll catch the ball
on that one, Phil.
Why is he going to the ground? He could turn up the field.
I forget what patron it was I put in the chat. I'm like, he tackled himself, and he's like, who cares? He caught the ball. And I'm like, no, get up. We've been begging for him to get up the field. He did it a couple of times. For the majority of his career, there was no reason for him to go down there. None at all. In a game of inches, you getting another yard or two matters. It's tough. Start ripping through some of these, Phil. Can't believe all these people that are paying to have their questions put up there, and they haven't scouted our free content yet. Oh wait, this is a free show too. Thanks, Brian. SAG 8718 $4.99. Lack of athleticism on defense is so obvious. Exactly what Poles refuses to draft. I'm so fucking annoyed. HL is back. Phil, I agree. That play was a turning point.
He's talking about the score before the half.
Did Ben just say blanky? $2. I'd have to go back and listen. Roast beef 2351. How did Komet not at least come back to that ball? Yeah, he was very late on that.
Komet is just like Jalen. He's a good player, not a great player.
Sweezmeister, still think we need to shave Jaquan Whisker from the roster. He's an ingrown hair on this roster, irritating, annoying, and I want it gone yesterday. Like I said, he was dancing in the middle of the field and doing all of his shit on an overthrow that was out of bounds. And at that point, I believe Green Bay was 6 for 9 on third down plays leading up to that point.
TTNL is far and away the best at teaching Bears fans and good analysis, but you need to be a patron to appreciate it, Steve. Steve or Greg, whatever the fuck his name was.
Brian. Oh, the first guy, Steve. Steve T.
Steve and Brian.
Doyle Collette, $5. The Packers didn't win this game as much as we lost it. If they didn't blow the tackle on Jay, that was the one right there, man. You had him.
See, Trevon Dexter, man. He goes and tries to shove the guy. Just come in when you're 340-pound fat ass and wrap up and make the play of the game, bro.
Was still standing straight up, man.
Straight up, running down the line. Fucking all he has to do is hug the dude down.
Brandon Morgan, bad read by Caleb on the last throw, but he played a great second half. It's football. It happens. Still glad he's our quarterback. Slick 1020. Tom Brady loved the 4th and 1 call. It looked just like the Philly play. Yeah, Phil talked about that.
I hated the 4th and 1 call.
Was it bad to replicate the Philly play at the end of the Green Bay game? Felt like Green Bay knew it was coming. Well, and that's the thing. And I mean,
called it there.
Me either. I would have lived and died with Manon guy there, but he puts a little bit more air under it and gets a little bit deeper. Maybe Cole does make a play on it. We won't know. Slick 10, $25. Bro needs some Metamucil gummies or an 8-ounce of prune juice a day. Melvin don't know if DJ is hurt or just doesn't want to be in Chicago, but it's bullshit the way that we pay him a lot of money, and it's like his talent has disappeared. I think DJ
he's an albatross out there, bro.
Yeah.
There's no sense in watching DJ because I don't think DJ gives.
Thank you, Deuce. Yeah, I don't think he's bought in 100% on all downs. I agree with that. Kentucky Bears fan, $4.99 with this game. With Fields with this game, it's 30-7. With Bajent, it's 28-14. But that's the thing when you go back to all of that and the haul and get all these mythical draft picks that everybody was offering for the number 1 overall pick and build around Justin Fields. You have the benefit of hindsight now with Justin, even more so. You have 2024 and 2025. Was benched in Pittsburgh. He was benched in New York for Tyrod Taylor. And that's going to be your stand. Let that sink in. I'm upset with personnel usage. Loveland should be on the field for all the plays with a tight end, not Kmet, not Smythe. Colston should have been the target on 4th down.
Much better target than Cole Kmet. Like I said, Cole, you drop it in the bucket, Cole will catch it. You need an athletic play, high point, a drag route that's over your head a little bit. He ain't making that play. Colston will make the fucking play. I'm just gonna say this one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like the fucking play on 4th going to your left. Don't like it. I don't like that it's a carbon copy of the Philly game, honestly. And if you're going to run that fucking play, I'm okay with it on 3rd down. I'm not okay with it on 4th down. I just don't think you pass there. It's moving the chains. Like, you got to run there. I said it before the fucking play. I'm fucking so disappointed once I saw that outside zone fake. I go, here we go. And you know what? Based on all of that, watching it, Caleb, I would have much been happier if Caleb just ran and dove for the fucking 1st down. Like, putting the ball in the air, there's an opportunity for incompletion, interception, and touchdown is the last option there, especially with a guy like that. It's not the call, man. It's just not. Sorry.
Yeah, so Brian just died in the chat. He was removed.
Okay, good.
There you go. B Dougie, great job by the offense. Second half, especially Caleb made some big throws, made a mistake on 4th down, but not your same old Bears. Mike Tirado, 6807. I think the defense has given up points at the end of the second quarter every game. That's been a Chicago Bears staple for a decade. Lawrence Chrisman, 9182, $5, made some mistakes, but could have or should have won the game. I feel confident about the second game. And Steve, shut the fuck up, Goofy. Slick is back. DJ Moore may lack the football IQ for the scheme, or he's injured. He's played through some hits and injuries. Roast beef, 2351. Dexter out there like an armless walrus.
Well, there you go. Make that a fucking t-shirt, Sean. That he is the new walrus.
Yeah.
The two guys that irk me on defense is Dexter and Brisker, both Ryan Poles specials, both out there costing you big time in this game. A little bit of football acumen makes Mr. Brisker understand in that zone concept when you're limited with time to go in the half. They're trying to fucking outstretch you. You got to come over and run with that guy and then make a play on the fucking football. You haven't made one play on a ball all year. Not one.
Blitz, the 4th and 1 run for Caleb was not there to be had.
I think if he just decided to go for it, maybe he would have got it. But you're right. I hated the call.
Right. I don't think he gets there.
I did. That's what Shane was talking about. I used to do it. That's where the reputation and the whole name of the brand is born. It's TTNL.com.
Exactly. It's just, whatever. Sign up for 1 month and see if you like it. You're not.
It's going to hurt $10 for you.
And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I've been doing this way too long to give a shit about what Brian thinks our business model is. Don't really care.
Thank you. I've been wanting to say this, and Papa Giorgio sounds like he has his own pizza place. 6011 is saying exactly. This is why those percentages that Steve is trying to stand so big and strong with and pull his ball sack out with, and it doesn't matter. Those numbers mean nothing. Caleb Williams is getting pressure. There's no one fucking open.
I did not see what Jaquan said about the fans, Miguel. So put it in the.
I just can't wait till Brisker's gone. Honestly, I've never Like, have some balls, Dennis, and put his ass on the bench. Have some balls. Jaquan Brisker is a detriment to this team. I've never seen a guy like Shane was talking about that one play. It's out of bounds. This guy's talking shit about guys catching a ball. It's embarrassing. Make a fucking play in the big game. How's that?
I don't know what Brisker said. He had that in the chat, but I don't see anybody responding to it. I don't.
I would have liked a shot to Loveland. If anybody is going up for the football, I know he would go up for it. I hated the play calls there.
He called the fans out for being quiet in this game. They were in Lambeau Field.
Oh my fucking God. I can't take him, man.
I mean, that just makes Brisker, if that's true, that's craziness.
The guy is an albatross.
Give him something to celebrate, Jaquan. Go make a play.
I don't get it.
What happened to Kyler Gordon, guys? He got hurt in warmups.
His injuries have injuries.
I don't see how he's coming back.
Get this guy done. It's like that girl that's so hot, and all she keeps telling you is she wants you so bad. Can't wait to see you tonight. She never shows up. Never shows up. They call that a tease, right? Sit his ass down for the year. Don't need it.
Matt Johnson, 30-77, $4.99. I watched the play, and this wasn't the only play he had was to commit. Can we get rid of Jalen Johnson? Okay, that one's breaking my brain. I watched the play, and this wasn't the only play he had was to commit. So I think he's saying there was other receivers there. I'd be interested to hear you expound upon that.
Well, I appreciate Star Mavingo Co. I'm just saying what I would have done. Exactly. You could tell they were gassed. Parsons is walking off. All I needed to see was another run, a quarterback sneak, push, tush, push, get the fucking first down to win.
Well, this is
Clunky Cole ain't doing it.
We can all agree that Caleb wasn't the reason we lost, but he definitely didn't help them win the game. Yeah, he did.
That's why he lost. He tried to help you win. I mean, if anybody can't, like, Steve is on another level, whether it's this racist level or it's this level, it's not on a football level where we're actually seeing what we're seeing. Like, my wife is learning the game. She should know more football isn't but even she's like, holy cow, these throws he makes. Why are the guys always coming into backfield on him? Why isn't Green Bay's quarterback having to deal with that? I go, because our O-line is not pass protecting well. They're in the backfield, so now we got to escape. Now he's got to make a play. Fucking Devin Duvernay, to his credit, that's how you run a scramble drill. Have you ever seen DJ Moore sprint like that? Seriously. With Caleb Williams as his quarterback, have you ever seen it? You, Shane.
Yeah, no. I mean, there was a whole lot of jogging going around there. I mean, even Phil, and you would know this better than I am as a coach, even when they go in motion, I'm like, holy shit, guys. There's 4 seconds left on the play clock. And they're just trotting when they're going. It's driving me nuts.
It just sucks. It sucks. And I know it was a great game. Hats off to Green Bay. I think those frat boy clown boys from ESPN Wisconsin are going to try to run around the town with their big signs. But if If you can't see how good Caleb Williams is, I don't know what to tell you. I just need more talent at receiver. I need Burden was playing. Colston Loveland was playing. DJ Moore should have been left on the bus. It's just what it is. Can't question the career he had. I'm just seeing a bad football player and a bad effort continuously on tape. I'm not the only one, I guess, calling him out. The other guy that I liked, TJ, what's his name? JT.
Oh, O'Sullivan?
O'Sullivan will call his ass out as well. It's just the truth is there. And I shout out those patrons that leave a remark saying, thank you so much for doing this and providing this insight, because we don't get to see this in the TV copy. And this is the truth of what we do here. This isn't a manipulation. It's not about being right. It's not about being right. If Caleb sucks, I'll be the first one to tell you that. He needs to calm down a little bit in the beginning of the games. I've seen Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, a lot of these great quarterbacks, John Elway, they would in the early adrenaline rush in and sail some fucking balls, and then they get into the game and start. He's going down the field, making huge plays for this fucking team. At some point, somebody's got to make a play. Today, I felt like the defense and Ben Johnson let you down. Don't like the calls there. Get the first down with Monengai. Get it there. Quarterback sneak. Do something other than what you did in throwing the ball. Now, if he catches the ball there, of course I'm going to be excited and celebrate. Like, wouldn't have been my call, though. I would have came on this show and said that, because I don't lie. This isn't hindsight. I texted Adam Rank, you run here. 100% run. They threw. And it ended like that. And it sucks.
Right. Roast beef. Let's call Jalen Johnson the petite walrus.
Jalen Johnson is exactly what I said he was. I'll take a bow now. Beat reporters, professional beat reporters, anybody. Let's go on the tape. Let's see this elite level corner I've never seen. Do you think I wouldn't want to promote somebody who's an elite level corner, locking down motherfuckers and taking names, putting his face in there, doing these things? Nashawn Wright is your best corner right now. It's quite honestly not close. And this is a guy that I had some question marks. He's improved. Now you're out there without Kyler Gordon. Stevenson's out. You got McLeod, who's awful. And quite honestly, it was a day for Jalen Johnson to fucking lock up on Reed. Or the fucking number 9.
Yeah.
What the fuck's his name? It's fucking
Christian Watson.
Damn.
Watson. Yeah. Mike Warren, 3858 999. You both do a great job. Very objective, thoughtful insights. Can you talk about the issues with the linebackers? And do you agree with all the blitzes? Well, the linebackers are wildly injured. So that's a big, big part of it. And do I love all the blitzing? No, but you have to try to generate some pass rush someplace, because it's non-existent. I mean, you're not generating pressure when you set in the house. That's how bad it is.
The other thing is there was a play. They're bringing 7. And fucking Jervon Dexter trips Sweat. I mean, and they fall down like the Keystone Cops with an all-out blitz, and nobody gets any penetration. And then you flip over to them, they're bringing 7, and there's 3 guys in the fucking backfield. It's a big difference. Big difference. And they don't fucking sell their tickets to Bears fans. So it was a full house of Packer.
Well, I just watched his comments. I think he was more so referring to Lambeau wasn't as loud as it usually is because the Bears, coming back. I didn't I don't think he was taking shots at Bears fans. I think he was saying usually Lambeau was much louder throughout the game. So I think he was, and the players are much louder.
He's too loud. Sit his ass down. Jonathan Owens should be in the game. I'm just telling you, against his former club, try to build into that, give him a shot. Like, I can't watch this guy.
I hear you, man, but we're gonna get out of here. I know Phil's not feeling that great. We will be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. East on CHGO After Dark to recap this even more. Brian, that show is free. Also, let everybody know. Big Steve will be live here on TTNL at 9:30 p.m. East. Also a free show, Brian. So tune in. Maybe you'll learn some football from a guy that played in the NFL. Who knows? Probably not, but we'll see. That being said, the Bears drop a big game in Lambeau, 28-21. We have Cleveland coming to town, and then we have another date with Green Bay in Chicago. And
got another super chat. New video novice. $4.99. Steve should remember it's better to be thought a fool than open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Yeah, Steve was just clearly in the mode of not really liking Phil and I just happened to look down and see it and saw the way that I said, "You want to come on the show?" And he said, "Yeah." So he was going into full blown aggressive mode from jump, just to, I'm sure he let his boys know and all of that shit that it is what it is. He didn't make one valid fucking point here. He just made himself look dumber, unfortunately. I'm just glad that his kid was probably too young to understand what was going on. So,
well, unfortunately, the Bears lose. I was hoping that it would be a different outcome, trust me. And it wasn't. So we live and we die by the same story. There's things that Caleb has to do and get better at 100%. 100%. If you want this to be about Caleb, you're going to make it about Caleb. To me, this is about a defense that didn't step up to the challenge. And we're talking, these aren't great throws. These are wide open motherfuckers. Like, Caleb's throwing great throws, if you really want to be honest. Like, he's having to thread it over the top of a jumping linebacker, over the top of the corner, leaving out the pocket, delivering on a fucking strike over the linebacker's head on an anticipation throw. These things are there on tape. What our defense did today was let the team down. None more bigger than Gervon Dexter. I mean, that needs to be addressed. Gervon Dexter's game.
Matt Johnson's back, 1999. It was a bad text, gentlemen. Komet was the only play Caleb had. I rewatched the play. He had two linebackers trailing. Caleb couldn't get to the sticks, and DJ was covered up till the ball was thrown. Love the show, you guys. Yeah, and it was, like I said, if you're going to be looking at it with a slanted eye under the premise that you hate Caleb Williams, of course you're going to come on a show like Steve and be amazingly wrong. It just is what it is. Phil and I have invited, I give him credit for coming on. I don't think he helped his case at all. That's fine. He kind of falls in the Nino's camp, but you guys see it, and we could probably do a better job than that. You see how toxic the chat gets after a Chicago Bears loss, and we don't even deal with it too much anymore, guys. And it's just bounce. We'll bounce you. I don't even care. Call it soft, call it glazing. I don't give a fuck. It's weak.
Well, it sucks, guys. I'm not happy. I do love you all. Let other people know. Smash the like button. But honestly, if you've ever been on the fence, the time is now to become a patron. You want the truth? I promise you. This week I was under the weather. I was going to go do the defensive tape yesterday, and I felt so sick. Today I'm still achy. Obviously,
There's the QR code right there. Scan it. Go sign up.
Sign up. Become a patron. I will make sure you see the truth. And listen,
somebody started GoFundMe for Brian so he can afford the $10.
Carrie Franklin will pay Brian's subscription for 1 month. That's the kind of dude Carrie is. Here, Brian, here's a scholarship for a month for free. Here's your freebie, asswipe.
Right.
But I just want to say this. I look for positives all the time, but my inclination leaving this game, going to bed or watching a good movie to distract myself, because I'm not watching a fucking another football game tonight, will be Ben Johnson deciding to throw. That'll be over and over and over in my head.
Bill, I think it even goes beyond that. And listen, I think you're probably going to come away with every game from now until the end of time being able to question play calls in every single. I just think it's the nature of the beast. I think it's the nature of the NFL game. My biggest thing that I'm taking away from this game,
Rolando.
My biggest thing that I'm taking away from this game is this. Nobody expected the Bears to win. Most people expected the Bears to get punched in the mouth and get run off the fucking football field in a big, big way today. And for a while there, it kind of looked like it when they were down 14-3. And then, 21-11. And then they fought their way back and they had a chance to win the game and they did not. I think a message has been sent, even in the loss, that the Bears are not a fluke. That the Bears can go on the road undermanned
away
and play and make it a game. That's what I'm taking out of this.
That's a
more
great
so than
way to-
anything. And
I'm a very emotional guy.
Oh, me too.
Everybody knows, but I would hire you on my staff because Coach Fish always gives me perspective too, or Coach Ed. They'll give me, and Ray, they'll give me perspective too, because I take it hard. This reality tonight, I don't think I'm wrong. Nobody's going to tell me that you should have thrown there. I believe you run there. Under center, quarterback sneak, or Manungai, not Swift, hitting that hole, getting that first down, calling timeout. It does have some of that Seattle Seahawk vibe in the Super Bowl. Just run the fucking ball. But I'm glad we can bring some fucking therapy here. I'm not questioning it. Ben is a great coach. And I think a lot of people get things twisted when we say things, and some of these beat reporters and blog boys are so fucking soft as hell, because they can't understand the real criticism is when you do this job and you're talking out of your ass, you're going to be found for that. I pretty much stand with my boy Shane each and every week, putting our name to it, and have been right so many more times than wrong. And I stand by that. This game will forever be remembered. Jaquan Brisker, before the half, playing his own fucking game. Your responsibility is deep third, get over the top, get after the ball. If you made a fucking smidgen of juice and twitchiness into your game there, you make a play on that ball and bat it down. He's just lost out there. And Gervon Dexter on that third down run, but they got to shut down. Sweat does a great job fighting for outside contain. I'm thinking Sweat's going to wrap his ass up. Jacobs, to his credit, plants his foot in the ground. Bears would slide 7 yards that way and fall. But Jacobs plants his foot, and here comes Gervon Dexter for the kill shot, where a fucking defensive football player just comes in and wraps you up fucking throws your ass down. You're 340 pounds, whatever, 328 and 6'6". And you go in there so selfish, like a fucking no-armed walrus. I love that. Yeah, boom. Just try to chest him down like you selfish, sucking motherfucker. Like, I would lose my, get his ass out. That would be this. And that said, that right there, you force them a field goal. You're winning this game. You win this game. It's those little things. Change the whole tides of game. The Bears go down, tie this fucking game up, and then they go down right back and score because you couldn't hold them to a field goal there. The very next play, Brisker fucking puts his face down and tackles his own guy on 3rd and goal. PJ straight edge, $5. Just caught up. I audibly laughed till I cried when you guys brought on a stood on a soapbox for Bajan to be the starter.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, God, brother.
That was embarrassing, but we're gonna get out of here. Yep. TTNL will be back tomorrow night. Like I said, we are live with CHGO After Dark, 8 p.m. East. Good. Big Steve immediately after at 9:30 p.m. East. What's that?
Got a new patron tonight.
Nice.
There.
Thank you, Straight A.
Just go over there, sign up for Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Our business model is working, Brian. We appreciate it.
Just worked.
Yeah, all right. See you guys. Bears lose in Lambeau, but the season's not over yet.
Thank you for watching Bears Hour Live, the best post-Bears game show on the planet, on the Tape Never Lies Network.